Hello and welcome to Markets View at Deven Choksey, your daily market podcast where we decode the Indian financial markets. As always, let's start the day with the global market setup. Understanding the GIFT Nifty for the first, GIFT Nifty is higher, trading at a premium of nearly 50 points from Nifty Futures Monday close, which indicates a start in the green for the Indian markets. So as we see around 50 points of up move seen in GIFT Nifty to start with. On the other hand, if we have a look at the Asian markets largely rise this morning as Hong Kong, Taiwan lead gains on tech bounce. The Nikkei market is trading with red signals. However, the Hong Kong market has seen an up move of around 200 points, and also Kospi is witnessing an up move of around 20 to 30 points this morning. So clearly a positive start, barring Nikkei, for the Asian markets. Talking about the US markets, well, the stock futures are little changed after tech power S&P 500 to fifth straight winning day. The Dow Jones in the yesterday's overnight close witnessed a 200 points up move. The S&P 500 witnessed around 40 points up move, and Nasdaq, the technology heavy index, also witnessed an up move of around 160 points. So clearly a positive close seen for the US markets as well. Talking about the energy pack, if we have a look at what's happening with the oil prices are rising 2% on expectations of further OPEC plus supply cuts. The Brent crude is trading in the range of $82 a barrel. However, natural gas even today is witnessing signs of weakness. So all in all, as we see, the global setup looks quite decent this morning. We'll have to observe what are the eventual impacts of the global scenario on the domestic markets. So let us now try and understand as to how the trade setup for today, that is Tuesday session, looks like. Taking the cues from the close of yesterday, the market ended yet another consolidative session on a negative note on 20th November, but remained within the broad range of 19,600 to 19,875. Until the index holds 19,600 to 19,550 as a support, the ongoing consolidation is likely to break out on the higher side, with resistance at the 19,850 to 19,900 mark. Yesterday's session was of course volatile, and Sensex dropped around 150 points to close at 65,655, while the Nifty declined around 40 points to close at 19,694, and of course there was a bearish pattern seen on both the front. On the downside, the Nifty is approaching the crucial support zone of 19,650 to 19,600, where multiple support parameters in the form of the 40-hour moving averages and the lower end of the rising channel is placed. The hourly momentum indicator has a negative crossover and has reached the equilibrium line, indicating that the correction has matured and can start a new cycle on the upside. One can consider the immediate resistance zone at 19,900 to 19,930 levels. Talking about the broader markets also remain flat, with the Nifty mid-cap rising slightly and the small cap also not showing any signs of high positivity like it was showcasing in the last week. The breadth was slightly in favor of bears on the NSE. So considering all of this, let's now understand the key support and resistance levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Nifty will display support at 19,674, followed by 19,654 and 19,621. While on the higher side, 19,740 can be an immediate resistance, followed by 19,760 and 19,793. Talking about Bank Nifty, on the yesterday's session, Bank Nifty also witnessed consolidation and ended with a little bit of gains around 43,585 levels. Of course, the index encounters formidable resistance at 44,000, where the highest open interest is concentrated on the call side. A breakthrough above this level is anticipated to trigger sharp short covering, is what we can anticipate. Conversely, there are chances that lower end support is positioned at 43,300, and a breach below this level could pave the way for further downside movement towards 42,800 level. Bank Nifty is expected to take support at 43,482, followed by 43,417 and 43,312. On the upside, the initial resistance is placed at 43,691, then at 43,756 and 43,860. So this is how the index movement looked like yesterday, and these are the important support and resistance levels you need to watch out for during the session today. Now let us consider what are the important stock-specific news for the day. One should keep an eye on ABB India as ABB and Titagarh Rail System have formed a strategic partnership to supply propulsion system for Metro Rolling Stock project in India. The next stock in the list is HDFC Life Insurance Company, as Karnataka Bank has entered into a strategic corporate tie-up with HDFC Life Insurance to offer life insurance product to its customers. RateGale Travel Technologies will also be in focus, as the company that provides hospitality software has announced the closure of the Qualified Institutional Placement QIP issue and approved the issue of 93 lakh equity shares at a price of 643 per share, which is at a discount of around 4.9% to the floor price. The next stock in the list will be Tata Power, as the subsidiary Tata Power Renewable Energy, the subsidiary of Tata Power, has crossed the 1.4 gigawatt capacity of group captive project in the last 7 months. With these group captive project, Tata Power Renewable Energy, its overall renewable capacity as of October 2023 has reached to 7,961 megawatt. So a news-based impact which will be seen on Tata Power because of the news from its subsidiary Tata Power Renewable Energy. The next stock in the list is the realty player Oberoi Realty, as the company has launched Forest Village by Oberoi Realty, the first luxury residential project in Kolshet, Thane. The company has launched the first phase of this development, consisting of 3 towers. Kirloskar Electric Company will also be in focus, as the company said the management has withdrawn the lockout at the company's unit number 15 situated in Budihalla, Nilamangala Taluk, Bangalore Rural District, with effect from November 20th. Further, the management has requested all workmen to report to work. So news-based impact which will keep this stock in focus. Now let's take a look at the FIs and DIs action. The foreign institutional investors net sold shares worth Rs 645 crore, while domestic institutional investors bought shares worth Rs 78 crore worth on 20th of November. So this is how the trade setup for today's session looks like. As we can clearly see, the results season is over, so there is less of news-based impact which will be seen in the market, less of economic indicative action also, and of course global market will slowly and eventually move towards the vacation season as December is coming in. With this, we come to the wrap of our podcast for the day. But to sum it up, there is a lot of volatility in the market. Of course, the energy pack, the bullion market are all the impact creators right now at present, as we see. Apart from that, the global as well as the domestic market has its own triggers. So clearly, the market conditions are volatile, and irrespective of such volatility, research is the backbone, as we always tell you, of successful portfolio creation. And the goal, the vision should be of a successful portfolio creation or wealth creation. And wealth creation is an art that we understand. We at Deven Choksey have our exclusive research services which are powerful and successful. To avail our exclusive research services, we invite you to join us. Just click on the link below and you are done. Fill in your basic details and our team will reach out to you. So don't wait any further and embark on a wealth building adventure together. Thank you and have a nice day.